Imagine a small room with just a handful of people sitting around a polished wooden table. The walls are quiet, almost tense. Everyone knows the weight of what is about to happen. It is 2007, and a single decision is about to be made. One decision that will define the future of Apple. A decision that will change not just the company, but the entire world of technology. Every executive in that room knows that the stakes are enormous. Billions of dollars. The company's reputation and the lives of thousands of employees are on the line. And then, Steve Jobs, with his calm but intense gaze, speaks. The words he utters will become one of the most pivotal moments in business history. By 2007, Apple was already a giant in the tech world, known for its computers and iPods. But the company was not satisfied. The smartphone market was dominated by BlackBerry, Nokia, and Motorola. Phones were functional, but dull. Most of them had tiny screens, cumbersome keypads, and limited capabilities. Steve Jobs, a visionary known for thinking differently, saw something the others couldn't. He didn't just want to make a phone, he wanted to redefine what a phone could be. The idea was ambitious and all-in-one device that could combine a phone, a music player, and an internet communicator. Something sleek, beautiful, intuitive, and revolutionary. But the risk was enormous. Would the market accept it? Could Apple, which had never built a phone before, succeed in the new, fiercely competitive industry? Or would this bold gamble destroy everything the company had built? Inside Apple's headquarters, the executives were divided. Engineers, designers, and marketing leaders argued over every detail. One group feared failure. They worried about production costs, market reception, and whether Apple could compete with the giants already dominating the phone market. Another group, led by designers and innovators, argued that Apple had to think differently. They said the market didn't want another ordinary phone, they wanted something extraordinary. The tension in the room was palpable. Charts, graphs, prototypes, and spreadsheets littered the table. Every detail was scrutinized. Every potential risk discussed. And then Steve Jobs, the company's co-founder and visionary, stood up. He looked at everyone in the room and said something simple but profound. We will not just make a good phone. We will make the most unique and advanced phone in the world. This was not just a design choice. This was a commitment to risk everything for innovation. Apple invested millions of dollars into research and development. Engineers worked day and night, often sleeping in the office, perfecting every line of code, every circuit, and every design element. The risk was enormous. If the product failed, the company's reputation would be destroyed. Investors would lose confidence. Thousands of employees' jobs could be at stake. Apple might never recover financially. And yet, the decision was made. The vision was clear. Apple would not compromise. Every aspect of the iPhone had to be perfect. Jobs insisted on simplicity and elegance. The phone had to be intuitive, almost magical. It had to feel alive in the user's hand, responsive to touch, beautiful in design, and revolutionary in functionality. Turning the vision into reality was one of the hardest tasks Apple had ever faced. Engineers struggled to create a touchscreen that was sensitive, durable, and responsive. Designers fought to balance form and function, making a device that looked stunning but was also practical. Software developers rewrote existing mobile operating systems from scratch, creating iOS, a revolutionary new interface that would become the gold standard for smartphones worldwide. Every day, the team faced obstacles that could have ended the project. Prototypes failed, circuits overheated, batteries didn't last long enough, and software crashed unexpectedly. But Steve Jobs pushed relentlessly. He demanded perfection, no matter the cost. Mistakes were corrected, features were rethought, and nothing left the lab until it met Jobs' exacting standards. Finally, after months of intense work, the iPhone was ready for the world. January 2007, Steve Jobs walked onto the stage at Macworld, carrying a device that no one had ever seen before. The audience gasped. People in the crowd couldn't believe what they were witnessing. The iPhone was sleek, elegant, and incredibly powerful. It combined a touchscreen, internet browser, and music player into one seamless device. Jobs demonstrated scrolling, pinching, and swiping. Each gesture amazed the audience. The iPhone was not just a phone, it was a mini computer in the palm of your hand. The press called it revolutionary. Tech enthusiasts were ecstatic. Competitors were shocked. And Apple had taken a gamble and won spectacularly. The iPhone didn't just make Apple rich, it changed the world. The smartphone industry was transformed. Competitors were forced to innovate or fall behind. Apple became the first trillion-dollar tech company in history. Millions of people adopted the iPhone, changing the way we communicate, work, and consume media. This single decision, made in a small room by a few visionary people, had global consequences. Entire industries were apps, social media, mobile banking, and modern communication were revolutionized. All because one person and one team had the courage to dream bigger and take risks. What can we learn from Apple's decision? Courage matters. Jobs risked billions for a product no one knew would succeed. Vision is key. He didn't just see a phone, he saw the future of communication. Timing is everything. Launching at the right time, with perfect execution, created maximum impact. Perseverance. Obstacles were countless, but relentless effort turned failure into triumph. This decision is not just about Apple, it's a lesson for entrepreneurs, business leaders, and innovators worldwide. A single bold choice made with courage and clarity can change the world. If you want to learn more hidden business decisions that shaped the world's biggest companies, subscribe to our channel, Power Decisions. Every subscription helps us bring you more stories of courage, strategy, and global impact. Remember, a single right decision at the right time can change everything.